Music is like the only thing worth living for, or being dead for in your case.
Hey, Poco Loco! Hey, kid, man, you were on fire tonight.
Thanks! Hey, musician to musician, I need a favor.
Good, awesome, good. But before you go, we want to give you an early Christmas present. If that's okay.
Yeah, yes, it's totally okay. Gosh. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Are we gonna open it like right now?
Yeah, you can open it right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what is it? Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
You've done such an awesome job, and everybody loves you.
Regular living humans dancing are held to certain rules, but skeletons aren't because they don't have any skin or muscle or tissue. Our skeletal structure is only 20% of our body weight. If the movement of the skeleton is light and the cloth is 20 pounds, how's that gonna look? We realized that in the dead world, maybe the rules were that the cloth wasn't so heavy.
Digital cloth is made of a mesh of triangles and points.
We start with panels of cloth and we stitch them together in order to make a costume on the character.
Then we simulate the clothing on the animation. The problem with putting clothing on skeletons is that the skeleton is made up of little tiny bones.
And it was very easy for the cloth to get caught in between individual bones.
That's the worst case scenario for digital clothing because all of the clothing dives into the crevices of the bones, kind of like a skeleton wedgie.
To fix this problem, we implemented a technique known as continuous collision detection, which allows you to robustly detect all of the collisions as a character moves, even if it's moving really fast. No more wedgies.
In all stories, you're trying to understand what are the rules of the world and how do things tick.
The rules of the land of the dead are there are no living things, so there's no trees, no grass.
Trees are sort of metal trees with these bulbs on the end.
People can't really get injured like they were when they were living. Because of that, things don't have to be built to code.
So you get one scene where Hector jumps off the end of the thing, and you're kind of like, ah, and he falls apart, and he goes back together again just fine.
Keep up, chamaco, come on!
But the most important rule is that you have to be remembered.
We designed an entire set around that rule. It's at the bottom of the towers, it's rickety, it's where the people who are almost forgotten live.
You only get to live in that land of the dead for as long as there are people back in the land of the living who remember you.
Abuelita, who is Miguel's grandmother, loves him so much, but she's ardently against music of any kind, and she runs the household with a wooden spoon, I guess.
Early on, we had Abuelita carry a wooden spoon in her apron string everywhere she went, and if you said something out of line or disrespectful, she would take out the spoon and give you a whack. And it was that way for a good long while, and then finally one day somebody said, you know, it really shouldn't be a spoon, it should be her sandal, it should be a chancla.
Is there a chancla gag? A what? You know, a chancla gag? Because that would really kill. Like if one of the DS came out and like, you know, it's like the belt.
Yeah.
You know, it's worse than the belt.
To whack someone with the shoe?
Yeah.
Abuelita, what are you doing here? You leave my grandson alone, you. Go.
I come from a Mexican family myself, and every so often, when I was being a bit of a brat, my mother would come in with a flip-flop and she'd threaten me saying, do you want a spanking? And then me and my brother, because usually he was the one who put me up to it, would run to our room and we'd stick like children's books in the back of our pants to...
Dante is based on the national dog of Mexico.
He's a type of dog named Cholo Squinkle that was around since the times of the Aztecs and Olmecs and Incans. Since they don't have any hair, they emit a lot of heat that some people in Mexico actually use therapeutically. They just hug the dogs and they're super warm and it like makes them feel good.
In ancient Aztec myth, when somebody died, they had to go on a journey towards kind of a land of the dead called Mictlan. And it was impossible for somebody to navigate on their own. They needed to have a Xolo dog with them.
Here was this perfectly Mexican dog that was so connected to both sides, the living and the dead.
Okay, rolling. Here we go with the Xolos again.
We were so excited by how unique they were.
They're so pretty. You know, they have that kind of charcoal gray. They just look like a volcano.
In this scene, we wanted to find a fun way to introduce Hector, and we also wanted to establish the rules behind the Land of the Dead. So we ended up having him be a celebrity tour guide.
Kind of like a guy who would drive around and show tourists the stars' homes.
Yeah, and he held the promise of maybe getting Miguel to Ernesto de la Cruz.
Bienvenidos y feliz Día de los Muertos. You seem like a great crowd. Better than my last group. What a bunch of stiffs. Buenas noches, señor. What's your name? How did you die? Ouch. And you, señora? What's your name? How did you die?
Who are you talking to?
Please hold all questions. Who's ready to have a good time?
I am.
I can't hear you.
I am.
Louder.
I am.
That's more. Like it. Memory. It's what keeps us all alive. As long as our families back home remember us, we live on in this beautiful city.
Excuse me?
Again, there will be time for questions at the end. Now, where was I?
As long as our families back home remember us, we live on in this beautiful city.
This next scene is the old opening of the film. This was in for a very long time, a number of years.
Many screenings, yeah.
Before we changed it, and what it is it's a little musical number to introduce you to the world of Coco.
We pray and we pay our respects. We let go of regrets, because when the sun sets, the spirits of our dear departed come to life and take account. Everyone who's had a funeral, soon are all up for getting down. It's not a time for being mournful. It's not a time to bow your head, because the fun has just begun. After you die and life is done, the party's anything but dead. Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos. So gather round at the ofrenda. Laugh with those who passed away. Break out the pan de muerto rolls, sugar skulls, chiclets, and mole. Put their photos up and toast them. Dance and make a big to-do. 'Cause when the time has come around that you are 6 feet underground, you hope they do the same for you. Yeah! Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos. Though the dead they're never gone, the party just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. On Dia de los Muertos, Muertos, Muertos. Yeah!
This scene is a really, really interesting one for a lot of reasons. It's a remnant of when Coco was going to be a full-on breakout into song musical.
And a version where Miguel wasn't hiding the fact that he wanted to be a musician, but leaning very much into the idea that the family really wanted Miguel to carry on their traditions.
You will do as we have done. That is how you stay connected. You'll choose family over fun. Always do what is expected. Everything you need to know, our dear Imelda's shown us. Plus, you also get free footwear, which is a bonus. Riveros! We do what we do because it is the clue to the beautiful life that we got. Riveros! Del Sparrows are tethered together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and whether we like it or not.
Thank you, Abuelita. That was very educational. Now can I borrow your workbench? Every year, grandkids, cousins, pretty much everyone gets together.
Life sounds like... Here, have some more.
No, gracias. I mean, see?
That's what I thought you said. Dia de los Muertos has begun. It's the one night of the year our ancestors can come visit us.
Great-great-grandfather, I want to be a musician, just like you.
All right, who's in there?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the land of your ancestors.
We're your family. You're skeletons.
You gotta get home before sunrise, or you'll be stuck here forever. What?
Hurry, come on.
It's showtime!
You are meant to be a musician. I must follow my heart.
I am trying to save your life.
Miguel, something's mattered more than music.
We may have our differences, but nothing's more important than family.
Go away, you! Go!
It's just Dante.
Never name a street dog. They'll follow you forever. Now, go get my shoe.